want to bring you an update tonight on what's happening in the state of Michigan. All last week, we told you about the governor there, Gretchen Whitmer, and what she was doing in the name of science to respond to this pandemic. She banned the sale of forbidden objects, paint, carpet, gardening supplies. She took control of the state's highways. She forbade residents from traveling to their own homes. She claimed this was rational and legal, though she never cited, of course, any scientific justification for all of this. She says she must continue to do it, however, because keeping residents indoors is comparable in importance to beating Nazi Germany.
President Trump called this a war, and it is exactly that. So let's act like it. In World War II, there weren't people lining up at the Capitol to protest the fact that they had to drop everything they were doing and build planes or tanks or to ration food. They rolled up their sleeves and they got to work.
Oh, so nobody complained during the Second World War. They were obedient little serfs who did exactly what their leaders told them to do. And why can't people in Michigan in 2020 do the same? And why do they have to ask uncomfortable questions about what Governor Whitmer is doing? They should shut up, and if they don't, we're going to arrest them. That's her position. She wants her citizens quiet and subservient. Why? Because quiet and subservient people won't interfere with what she plans to do. And what is she planning to do? Well, merge the state government of Michigan with the state Democratic Party. Oh, you shouldn't be surprised. No one as mediocre as Gretchen Whitmer could become governor without the party brass backing her. And as governor, she is returning that favor in spades. Recently, her government has been mounting an effort to trace the contacts of known coronavirus cases. Now, there are a lot of companies that could do that, but only a few of them are de facto arms of the Democratic Party in Michigan. So who do you think Gretchen Whitmer turned to? You don't need to guess twice. On Monday, Michigan's health department announced a contract with a group called Great Lakes Community Engagement. That's a company that describes itself as specializing in, quote, outreach campaigns to engage citizens. They're lying by omission. In fact, it's a left-wing activist group linked to a man named Mike Kohlhaas. He's a former Occupy Wall Street leader who's become one of the state's top Democratic political operatives. The company had been paid huge sums to collect signatures in support of left-wing ballot initiatives. Now, Whitmer wants them to be paid to collect information on her citizens' health. Now, to do that, this group was going to use software from Every Action Van. That's a company it brags is, quote, the leading technology provider to Democratic and progressive campaigns. Its software is used by Planned Parenthood, Next Gen Climate, NARAL, the National Abortion Rights Action League, among other groups, all of whom, by the way, Whitmer has served as governor. Keep in mind, she's selling lotto tickets, banning operations, allowing abortions. This almost worked. Gretchen Whitmer shoveling tax dollars to her political allies in the middle of a pandemic. But today, Michigan press outlets asked her office, why are you hiring a far left-wing activist to lead a public health initiative in the middle of an emergency? Wouldn't that be like the president replacing Anthony Fauci with Steve Bannon? It would be seen as political. Nothing against Steve Bannon, but that would not be seen as a nonpartisan move made in the name of science, would it? Whitmer's office replied simply by canceling the contract. They were caught this time because finally someone was watching. But don't worry, they'll try again. Judge Jeanine Pirro hosts Justice with Judge Jeanine, of course. We love having her on the show. She joins us tonight. Hey, Judge, what do you make of this?
Well, you know, Gretchen, I have to, Tucker, I have to first comment on Gretchen's first comment saying, you know, in World War II, people went back and they just went to work and rolled up their sleeves. Well, she's either tone deaf or stupid because people do want to go back to work and they do want to roll up their sleeves, but she's essentially creating a house arrest for them. We knew, Tucker, that she was a political operative based on the fact that, you know, as you said, you can get an abortion, but don't you dare try to, you know, go to church church. You can make sure that you can get alcohol and booze, but, don't try to buy paint for your house or grass seed. The woman is a political leftist operative, and she was taking advantage until she got caught of the biggest pandemic that this country has ever seen, and she has put a political operation behind the information, basically saying you can collect information from people that we are tracing and get information from everyone saying, by the way, we know that you may have been in contact with someone that has COVID-19. We need to know, how old are you? How many people are in your house? What are the emails? What are their ages? And then this information is entered into a Democrat database. This is the essence of a violation of public trust. It would have been paid for with taxpayers' dollars. It is medical information that is supposed to protect people. This woman does not belong in office. She is corrupt. She is tone deaf, and she has no idea what the people of Michigan want. And every day, her poll numbers go down, and she thinks she's auditioning to be vice president with Joe Biden.
I don't think she's going to get it. I mean, her behavior has been so over the top, so aggressively mediocre and authoritarian and stupid that I don't think even Biden would pick her. Judge Jeanine, thank you for that assessment. Great to see you tonight.
Great to see you.